Good morning, Cattywampus crew. Welcome back to Cattywampus Acres. It's Jason. We got to get these chores done. Come on, let's go. Winter. The time when your homestead wants to fall apart on you. I literally can't deal with some of this stuff. With the waters icing up and everything. It's terrible. I'm sure all of you who have farms or homesteads understand. And being from Michigan and now living in Georgia, I can say that it's definitely a lot lighter winter down here, but when it does freeze, it really stinks. A little bit for Ollie there. Uh-oh. See pigs coming. What I've noticed is the guinea hogs like to sleep in when it's a little chilly. The guinea hogs end up piling up all their wood shavings and laying them to stay warm. You guys hungry? All right, let's get some hay to this chubby girl. No, she got hay. Uh-oh. This is what I'm talking. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Always a water issue. Always. Well, hopefully everybody in the crew had a great holiday season. I think most people are happy that 2020 is coming to an end. This one may just have to. I think the float's probably jacked up. Sort of leveled it out. That'll work for now until I can get in there and adjust the float. Fiona, you got anything to say? Come here. Let me pet you. Let me pet you. Let me pet you. Fiona, let me pet you. Not happening. Yeah, alright. Let me go give some hay down here to the ladies. Hopefully all these ladies are pregnant. Hello! Veruca! Hi! Hi! You're so sweet, Luna! Alright, apparently there's no drain in the bottom of this feeder. Huh, weird. Thought there was. No, there's not. Alright, so I'm gonna have to put drains in these feeders. And for those of you who've never watched our videos, you can see I installed feeders out here for them, and Jolene's had her way. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Yeah, you mess everything up, huh? Don't you? Yeah. It's funny right now because of the cold, all their faces are all fluffy. We were in bed in our bedrooms pretty near them, and I heard a thump, 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 and I was like, that sounds like the feeders I just installed. And then I heard a boom. Yeah, it was Jolene knocking it down. We get these pigs some water. If you guys are interested in pigs and raising pigs for meat, you got to check out our series on when we butchered the American guinea hog, because we have 6 more to go. Uh-oh. It really hasn't rained. Yay! This means there's a leak somewhere under a hydrant, and I can see the water goes all the way over here. Great! Oh, it's actually coming out. Oh, and I'm sinking in. Oh yeah, that's a big leak. Oh, that's a real big leak. Awesome. I wonder how much that cost us. I can even hear it. Well, that means it's project day. Let's get into it. All right, well, project day is about to begin. While the water's filling, let's talk about what we're gonna do today. So here on our property, you can see behind me, this is what's our new large garden out here. This will be fenced in, and we have a water spigot here that is leaking really, really bad. And then it goes, the water line that comes from goes over there to our house. Well, our water meter, we do use city water, unfortunately, but well, eventually, but for now, this is what we got. Our water meter is way at the end of all these power poles, way down there. It's about 500 or 600 feet, probably about 500 feet down that way. So in order for me to shut the water off to that, I have to go down there. So my plan is I am going to, yeah, there's a lot of, this water's been leaking for a minute. So what I'm gonna do for future problems, for the current problem and for future problems, I'm going to put a shut off, a valve box right here-ish, and then we're gonna repair whatever our issue is down in here, which is, God, it is flowing big time. This stinks. This stinks. But when I add the water valve box right there in our yard, then if we have a leak issue, instead of having to go 500 feet that way and running out by the highway, I'm going to be able to just shut it off right here. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'm back. Got a valve box, some goodies to fit. Got a tarp for me to kneel on, and then I shut off the water already, way down there. So now I have some water that's drained back into this hole that I gotta get out of here. Scooper should work. Alrighty, I'm back. I did not show you the whole fix because there was a lot of mud and a lot of unprofessional plumbing type stuff going on. I'm not a plumber by any means, but I've definitely learned how to do what I need to do since I've been homesteading out here. I'll give you a little brief run through of what I have done. Now this isn't complete, but this is just where I'm at now, and this is definitely functioning for now. So here's our spigot. It's working great. I've tied it to this hog panel. It's nice and strong. It's hooked to a couple of T-posts. Cinder block's just there because it was out here, and so this is good. I found that a coupling had broken free. I don't think the glue had cured properly down below here, and that was the source of my leak. So I will definitely take the blame for that. But what I wanted to do is make sure that not only me, but Lauren and the kids and anybody who's watching our place, if there's a water leak, you know, if a pipe freezes, bursts, anything like that, if anything needs to be shut off, if the water needs to be shut off, that is, I needed an easy place to do that. So what I did is I made my shut off right down here below me, so to prevent anyone from having to go all the way out to the street. So down in here, until I can get a box extender, this is what we're using. Down in here, don't mind the water. The water is there because I put it there. As you can see down here, that is a 3/4 inch valve that I fitted in there, and I will put gravel down in there around that to prevent any mud buildup. But yeah, so now if I want to shut the whole property's water off, I can just go right there, and that's rated up to like 200 and something PSI, which we are never getting that here, trust me. I would always recommend for homesteaders, farmers, and any kind of homeowner, learn your property, learn where your water, your sewer, your septic, your electric, learn where everything's at. So if you need to shut something off, turn something on, rework something, that you can do that pretty easily. Obviously, some people have different skill sets, some can't do certain things, but I can handle a lot of the stuff that we come across out here, which makes it really easy. I feel the more I know my property, the better and more things I can do here. So as I'm sitting out here by the garden working on this, I was thinking all my sun hemp has died off, and you can't, it sort of doesn't look like a garden, looks just like a bed of weeds. And I really want to get this fence up before we put the garden in. The fence is going like here. There's going to be a gate right there. Fence, walkways, all that stuff. So why don't I till this, because all this sun hemp has died off, and I can till that into the ground and let that sort of compost over the next couple months until we're ready to get going on some brassicas in here. Well, I just finished tilling. I did the entire big garden out here, and you can see our small garden over there. And what I did is, in the time that I didn't have you watching boring video, I did one pass where I tilled in all the dead cover crop, the sun hemp, and then I spread a bunch of amendments out. So I spread all that out, and then I went back over, and I like to crisscross when I till. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. Always giving everything a try. And so I crisscrossed and got all that amendment and fertilizer and stuff in to let it mellow and sit in there, and hopefully here in a couple months we'll be good to go and the garden will be rocking. So what's in the future for this garden, and if you stay tuned, you'll be able to see what we're doing out here. We're gonna enclose all this with 4-foot fence and basically make it a legit garden. We're gonna put our fabric back in here. So what I think is the cool thing about this garden that I'm standing in, and it's behind me here, is that this was just grass. This was just our yard. And we had these pigs, these American guinea hogs, that we still have a few to process. And we took them, we put them in here for probably a month or so, and you can watch those videos on our channel. They got rid of all the grass that was in here, all the weed seeds and stuff. And even when the pigs got done, this was all really hard, almost like concrete clay. Well, believe it or not, our very first rows that we put in the garden were with these. We literally manually forked ourselves rows in the clay. We amended it and loosened it up and then covered it with the fabric. So we didn't always have the tiller. It was hard work. Thankfully, Lauren's friend from work, Cindy, we got the tiller from her, and man, that has been a godsend and has really done an amazing job, as you can see behind me. So it's getting dark and I need to get in and need to eat, because as you can see, I'm wasting away here talking about this garden. The thing that I think is cool, and I want all of you who watch this video and watch our channel to know, is that it doesn't matter how much space you have. Don't think just because you don't have 50 acres out in the country that you can't farm or you can't raise stuff. That's nonsense. We have 5 acres here, and we certainly are doing our best to use what we have. And to be honest, we're not even using it all yet. We will, someday we will. But for now, please remember, when you homestead, you're home fed. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Please consider hitting that subscribe and that bell notification down below. Here, check out all these other videos that we have for you on gardening and everything else. We'll see you guys next time.